Okay, so hey everyone, it's the light skinned delicious bombshell Mashika coming at you, and I'm back. So this is what happened. Okay, I'm gonna show you the products that I used in my hair. You know, um, so after taking out my braids, after taking out my full head sewing and loosening up the braids, I was detangling my hair with my hands. Okay, because I realized that I had so much new growth in the roots, and I could feel where the line of demarcation from my new growth and my relaxed hair where it was kind of tangled. So I was trying to loosen the braids, by going like this and pulling apart a little bit and running my fingers through it. Now, doing that, I did not have much shedding, because I'm just using my hands and I'm just doing it really, really lightly, real lightly, just going through it. And um, so I decided, let me go ahead and put a little conditioner in my hair. And so what I use is the Mane and Tail Moisturizing Texturizer conditioner for thick, healthier looking hair. I paid $8.99 for this at my local beauty supply store. This is the original formula. And it's really good. You could also leave this in your hair as a leave-in conditioner as well. You do not have to use it as a conditioner, only after washing your hair and applying it and rinsing out. You can leave it in as well as a leave-in application. You just don't use as much. So I decided, let me treat my scalp and my hair to soften it up prior to washing it. So I went ahead and put the Mane and Tail conditioner on, and started massaging my scalp to loosen up any dry scalp that I had, because I do get dry scalp really bad, and I noticed that I had a lot of debris in my hair from the dry scalp. So I went ahead on and did that. And I know in my mind I was saying that I was going to detangle my hair, prior to washing it, which is something that you are supposed to do every time, especially after taking out a weave, okay? You're supposed to detangle your hair. So I didn't do it. Dizzy dodo me. Went ahead on, after leaving the conditioner on my head for like 30 minutes, went under the sink, and started rinsing out this product. Mind you, I'm hanging my head over instead of back. And I'm just rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. So that's making it even more tangled, in my opinion. So afterwards, I went ahead on and I used my Head and Shoulders. This is what I use. This is the dandruff shampoo, and I don't know how to say this, Pyrethazone Zinc conditioner, which is 2-in-1 for dry scalp care, and it has almond oil, and it helps to relieve dry scalp by locking in the moisture. This is really good. This was recommended by my dermatologist, and I know they say you could use Selsun Blue, but he says if you can't afford, Selsun Blue, you don't like Selsun Blue, you can use this, and you get more product in this bottle. This is 23.7 flow ounces. I got this at CVS for $7.99. This is what I always use, and this really, really, really helps my dry scalp. Okay, and what his recommendation was to me is to apply it, like I'll wash my hair, to get any oils or whatever out of my hair first. And so I decided to use the conditioner to do that, and then wash with this, and I let it sit. Put a plastic bag on my head, and I let it sit. Not only does that freshen your scalp, but it also gives the medication a chance to work that is in the Head and Shoulders, because it is a medicated type of shampoo, believe it or not. So by me doing that, following his regimen, it really does work. My growth has been a lot better. My hair, my scalp itself has been, I can say, more than 90% better. Okay, I still get a little irritations, and that's just because of, not because of the products or any hair losses or whatever. Like for instance, I had some irritation right here, and it came from the cap, the netted cap that I had sewed my hair down with. It was like from the rim of it, the section, even though I had cut it, but it was still, I guess it was pulling, because as my hair grew out, you know, it was just pulling like this, pulling the braid this way. Anyway, so I had a little rubbing right there, and it was really red across just this section of my head. I don't know if you can see. You can probably see. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. It was just a little red, really pink red. Other than that, this shampoo is really excellent. What happened was, so I rinsed that out, and then I went in with my shampoo for damaged hair. Okay, this is the treatment for my dry scalp, and this is the treatment for my damaged hair. And I use the Afro-G shampoo for damaged hair, and this really makes my hair really soft. I washed it one time with that, you know, and then I rinsed it out, and then I went in with the Keratin 2-minute reconstructor. Left that on for like 30 minutes. Okay, and then I rinsed that out. Still not combing, detangling, or anything, you guys. You hear me? And with my head hung over the sink. Then I went in with the balancing moisturizer. Okay, the Afro-G balancing moisturizer, which is the second step. Okay, and then I decided to add just a little bit more of my mane and tail. And so I decided to, you know, let that sit, and then for like 30 minutes, and then I started combing through my hair from the ends and working my way up. But by the time I reached this area, it was like, oh, it's not going through. It's not going through. So I had knots, okay, like knots, dreaded knots all throughout my head, you guys. And I'm like struggling, trying to, you know, make sure I just do it lightly. Honey, let me tell y'all, by the time I finished my whole head, I mean, like I saw things, I mean, like hair just all in the comb, and I'm like, oh, it's not that much. Okay, when I finished and I put everything together, this is what came out of my head, y'all. Okay, look at this. Okay, that was some. Look, and you know how angry I am, because after blow drying my hair is when you actually see how much damage you caused, or how much damage your hair has. So I saw pieces sticking up like this from the roots, okay? And then I started parting, and I'm looking, because my hair was growing really well, very healthy. I'm doing another stretch relaxer. My hair is down my back, past my shoulder length, okay? It was all cut, all even. So now with this damage, this is not dead hair. This is not all dead hair. This is popped off hair from the hair shaft, and from the roots possibly, okay? So you know how angry I am right now. Like, you know, I just feel like I just totally damaged my hair, all due to laziness. And people don't ever make that mistake. You know, take the time to really comb out your hair after taking out your weaves, and just any hairstyle before washing it. Try to moisturize it. If you have to spray a little water on it, put a little conditioner in it, just so you can get through and comb out anything that may, you know, any tangles or whatever, and that will help your washing session and deep conditioning session to go a little smoother. The comb will just glide right through it. So that's what I recommend, and that's something that I usually do. And I feel like a fool right now, because, you know, I'm supposed to be on a relaxer stretch, and so far this is about, I don't know what, my 6th week or 7th week or whatever of it. And look at this. All of this came out of my head. This is not all. I expect to only see about, honestly, this much of whatever, about this much come out my hair. Anytime I ever wash my hair, this is how much I expect to come out of my hair. I never have this amount, and I feel like an idiot right now, and I have nobody to blame but myself, and best believe it will not be happening again. So this is the damage of not detangling your hair, and having all the knots in it. And when I say it was knotted, it was really knotted, because I put that conditioner and I was working it in there, and it just tangled my hair up so bad. Take the time out to comb your hair first prior to putting in your conditioner and washing. I have fine hair, so you know it's even worse. Anyways, I just want to leave it with that. So I want to thank you all for watching, and you know, stay tuned for the next hairstyle. I'm really undecided on what I'm going to do to my hair right now. I do have a couple of packs of weaving hair that I may be using. I'm not sure if I want to do a quick weave or if I want to do a sew-in, and I just needed to get it together right now. When it comes to me doing my own hair, you guys, y'all know I'm just so lazy about it, but you know, I don't even think a quick weave should be in the making right now, even in my head, due to all this hair that just came out of my head. But I do have all the proper things to protect my hair, but I haven't done a quick weave in so long. But this is where my irritation was, and from that mesh cap. So from now on, what I'm deciding to do is, when I'm using the cap, is to pull it down a little further and cut off that elastic band, because that's what gave me the indentation in my head, and it did the same thing to my daughter, so I know that's what it is. So yeah, and as you can see, my hair, it is healthy, but it's like now I feel like I just got to start all over again, you know. So you know, I have a lot of new growth. So stay tuned for the next video, and don't forget to watch the video on my what is this called again? The root straightening comb from Sally's Beauty Supply. I can't remember the price of it, you guys, but I know I got it on sale, and I think it was less than $20 at the time when I purchased it. I purchased it about a month and a half ago, and I just had it sitting in a box. So yeah, I took it out today just to do the demonstration on it. So check out the video prior to. Peace, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.